Hey, how's it going, guys? So we're back with another SCP Foundation video. If you're new channel, welcome. So earlier today I watched the video by TheVolgun, and this is another video by TheVolgun. So shout out and credit goes to the channel for creating these videos, and they do an amazing job creating and presenting them so far. So the last video I watched was SCP-811. I have it up here. Swamp Woman, subject class Euclid, but this one is called SCP-1470. Telepathic spider, object class, it says neutralized or something like that. I don't know, but either way. So I hope you guys don't have arachnophobia, because otherwise this video will be a little bit difficult for you. But telepathic spider, I'm thinking that maybe it's a spider that can communicate through telepathy, or maybe it has like mind control. I don't know, but either way, without anything else, let's get into the video.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, object class is neutralized.
Miller, and the SCP we're going to be studying today is SCP-1470. Object class neutralized, formerly safe. Special containment procedures. The remains of SCP-1470 have been laid to rest in a small plastic case within the podium section.
Oh, because it was neutralized.
The terrarium
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Salticids and the offspring of SCP-1470, and observed. Pending the end of quarantine period, these offspring may be introduced to the wild if no anomalous behavior is detected. All personnel have been cleared of quarantine after exposure to SCP-1470 with no ill effects. Previous containment procedures ended May 7th, 2008. SCP-1470 is housed in a soundproof terrarium measuring 0.75 by 2 meters, 0.6 meters tall. The terrarium includes a small source of fresh running water and includes flora common to the Australian state of Queensland. The northeastern corner of the terrarium has been modified to allow for communication with SCP-1470. This location is referred to as the podium. SCP-1470 appreciates regular contact and is scheduled for interviews 3 times daily, allowing for a regular nocturnal sleep schedule. If personnel wish to conduct an unscheduled interview with SCP-1470 for any reason, they may do so by entering the chamber and vocalizing their intent to speak with SCP-1470, which will enter the podium or respond as it is able. It is not necessary to speak verbally when communicating with SCP-1470, but vocalization of words helps to convey meaning more clearly than thinking of abstract concepts, and allows for easier transcription of communication. SCP-1470 is not capable of understanding the range of human thought, so it is highly recommended that researchers only use basic concepts and short statements.
Okay.
SCP-1470's terrarium should be stocked with a monitored population of mundane salticids, web-building spiders, and their own prey insects to serve as prey for SCP-1470. The best way to distinguish SCP-1470 from other salticids within the terrarium is to ask it to wave its arms. Personnel working with SCP-1470 must report for psychological screening on a weekly basis, for a period
no less than a year. 1470, you there? Wave.
Description: SCP-1470 was a male fringed jumping spider, Portia fimbriata, recovered from Queensland, Australia.
It's always Australia when it comes to like big spiders or anything like this happening.
SCP-1470 was sapient and capable of telepathic communication with other sapient beings at a range of approximately 9 meters. Although SCP-1470 was otherwise not notably different from other members of its species in behavior or physiology. The Queensland population of Portia fimbriata has already been observed to be more intelligent than other spiders in its ability to solve problems and employ unique hunting tactics to capture its prey, which primarily consists of other spiders, both of the web-spinning varieties and other members of the Salticidae family to which they belong. Apart from its ability to communicate with research personnel, SCP-1470 displayed no behavior that was deviant from what is typical of the Queensland variant of Portia fimbriata. However, due to its anomalous ability to communicate, it is not recommended that any conclusions about the species be drawn based on the experiences with SCP-1470. Communication. SCP-1470's method of telepathic broadcast appears to assign terms on a best fit basis within the minds which receive its communications. When SCP-1470 refers to parts of its own body which do not directly correspond to human anatomy, the terms are adjusted based on its content. For example, while leg is a straightforward translation, references to SCP-1470's palp were typically perceived as arm by researchers. Refer to the following statement received after an unsuccessful attempt to introduce SCP-1470 to a mate.
I went at the bloody harlot, waving my arms around to let her know what's what. She wasn't having
Oh, the
none of it.
accent.
She smacked her lips at me and gave me a good drumming with her arms and legs. And I know, it was because of that hideous red stripe you asked to put on me ass. It really makes a fella stand out in ways he's not supposed to. You know? Those savages might not notice it much, but you can't fool a proper lady. So anyway, I had to tie a bungee and make a jump for it, before sailing back to me tent to nurse me pride.
As is typical of statements made by SCP-1470, it was perceived in a way that could almost be spoken by another human. It was also typical to perceive these statements in a strong regional dialect.
I don't know.
Note,
That, yeah, I
however,
know.
that
The
harlot
accent, everything
was, used
was
as a derogatory
perfect.
term and does not imply prostitution, a concept alien to Portia fimbriata. Lips refer to the chelicerae, where a spider's fangs are stored. Arms refer to the palps bordering the mouth, which are larger in males and used for display purposes. In this case, they were used to make the female aware of SCP-1470's presence and lack of intent to harm her. Arse refers to abdomen and the red stripe that was painted there at one time to distinguish SCP-1470 from other spiders. Tie a bungee refers to laying down a safety line of silk before making a jump off to the surface the spiders were located on. And sailing is a straightforward description of drifting down on a loose strand of silk while airborne. Likewise, tent refers to SCP-1470's web, a structure used purely for shelter.
I like how we're getting the
red stripe
definitions
was
and
removed from
translations.
SCP-1470 afterward, and a less mature female was introduced to the terrarium. The following excerpt was taken from the subsequent interview.
Hey, not so loud, mate. You'll wake the little Sheila. Your interaction with her seemed to go better. How was she doing? She was pretty scared when she got tossed out here by those big predators. At least, I think she was. She can't talk to me like we can talk. None of them ever can. But she shows me she cares in her own way. She asked me back to her place and we're going to stay
I did
there
not
until
expect
she's
his voice.
Ready. Ready for what? You know, can't be a gentleman if we talk about it so plainly, you know? Not the way you guys do. Anyway, I guess I should say thank you. It's not what I wanted, but it'll do.
You told me you wanted a mate.
I told you I wanted a wife. A mate is a friend. We're mates, right? You're fun to talk to, but I wanted someone I could look in the eyes while I talked to them.
We've never found anyone else that can talk like you do.
Well, that's what separates us from the savages, right?
You mean your prey species?
Right. You're different from them, because you can talk like I do. I would never eat something that could talk. She can't talk, but I can tell she's like me. Just needs time to grow some. That'll be very soon. She'll probably catch more savages than me, too. We'll have good children, if that big old harlot keeps her distance.
We've removed her from the area.
I hope you didn't hurt her.
Note that cohabitation in the same web between a male and a sexually immature female is not uncommon in Portia fimbriata. The female's maturity was reached within the next 2 weeks, and SCP-1470 left the web after copulating. As is normal for the species, the female did not devour or kill SCP-1470. The following is excerpts
Oh yeah,
from
don't
the
like
final
spiders
interview.
eat their own?
Hey, is anyone out there?
Hello, I'm here. We're just doing some work in your enclosure.
What? The podium? It's enclosed, but I don't see you in here.
I'm outside your podium.
The podium doesn't have an outside, you daft bint. How come I can't get outside it?
Do you see me waving my arm at you?
This is a note from Dr. Westington. Unintelligible, wordless dread would be the most apt description of what I felt from SCP-1470, which fled the podium shortly thereafter, in a manner that suggested it was trying to avoid a predator. Portia fimbriata has excellent vision, although at a very short range. SCP-1470 had reacted to us visually before, but never in such a manner that suggested it realized we were the beings speaking with it.
Oh.
I will not hurt you. We like talking with you and we want you to live.
I never realized you were so big. How can anything be so big?
1470 thought it was another spider.
This is another note from Dr. Westington.
Oh,
SCP-1470
what a
refuses
twist.
to communicate for 2 hours.
I didn't.
Remained at the podium, attempting to coax him back into interaction.
I'm sorry. I just thought we were like each other. But that you just wanted to stay hidden because I'm kind of the king of the jungle around here. At least I thought I was.
Maybe I should have. We've tried hard not to alarm you.
What are you?
I don't have any answers to that which will make sense to you, but I understand you were scared. I've been scared too, by things that are as big to me as I am to you. If that hurts to think about, I understand that too.
The children won't talk to me, but the ones that lived are doing alright. I guess that isn't important to something like you, though.
It will be my job to watch them. We were hoping they could talk like you do.
You and me both. I'm pretty tired and itchy now. I want to change my coat, but I can't. Sorry for getting all weird on you earlier. I just wanted you to know that it was nice to talk to someone while it lasted.
Note from Dr. Westington. SCP-1470 lived for a total of 3 months in Foundation custody before perishing of natural causes.
Oh wow, he died of natural
He was not fully
causes.
mature at the time of containment, so his total lifespan was estimated to be approximately 4 months. Okay, that about does it for today. Thank you all for listening, if indeed you still are. Go away. I'm kidding. Goodbye.
Alright, so that was SCP-1470, and I gotta say, out of all the SCPs so far I've listened to, I say this was the most like calm, because the other ones were like, you know, death, gore, and gruesome, or you have to like wear biohazard suits, or you gotta have like a special type of containment. But this one was actually pretty chill. Telepathic spider, and well, I mean, when it said the object class was neutralized, I thought it meant like it got like so hostile that it had to be like taken down, but apparently it died of natural causes, so they got me, because like I said, so far every single like SCP has been like showing like hostility and aggression, so I thought, you know, it had to be like put down, but the Australian accent got me because I didn't expect that. But either way, this was another great SCP video. SCP-1470 Telepathic Spider. Again, shout out and credits goes to TheVolgun for providing this video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, I really do appreciate it. And also hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another episode. And thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.